MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2027 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So digging in now, Arthur Covington. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, Arthur Covington.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Cold weather continuing here in Game 2. 49 degrees our first pitch temperature. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Pedro Cabrera will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Set and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Valaika, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Carlos Aponte will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Second, right fielder, Victor Marrero.
First offering on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Calling for it, Egbert. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in now, Jesse Padilla. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network.
Leading off for San Francisco, third baseman, Chris Reardon.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Padilla is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Pete Egbert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Escobar, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Robert Flores. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Egbert, the runner at second with one away. Two and two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. The 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Fouled away. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Line drive to left. Padilla is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Marco Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marco Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. I'm set with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs 0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Anthony Rizzo.